Welcome back, everybody. We're here back at Doki Literature Club Plus. Fortunately, I couldn't show you how to boot up menu because after like several attempt failures, I might show it when I put it at the end of the video. Might show it there. Okay, let's see. It almost feels like a virtual desktop. But of course, we know what we're here for. We're here for Doki Literature Club. Let's go ahead. Oh yeah, you might notice I have a few more saves. No, I didn't play any parts without y'all. I do believe we were here, right? Okay. Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna go for Sayori again. That's clumsy. Love. Bed. Keiko? Ribbon. It's definitely not Tiki. Saya. Forgive. Incongruent. And these people. Are any of these Sayori? I don't think so. Maybe there is, but maybe I just don't know. Oh, there we go. That's Sayori. Shane. Poor Shane, Sayori. Romance. Pain. I forgot that. Pain's gotta be Sayori. Okay. I thought it'd be, like a Yuri thing. Imagination. Is that one Sayori? I'm going to Sunny though. No, that's definitely not. Probably a Yuri thing. I know one of the things that sound like Sayori is definitely a Yuri. Excitement. Determination. Capable. Secretive. And charm. Forward. There we go. Memories, of course. Cry. Uncanny. Let's see. Journey. No, wait. Oh. Well, too late. We couldn't make a perfect poem. Childhood. Tears. Joy. Another day passes, and it's time for the club meeting already. I got a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Filthy. Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Why is that? Why that all of a sudden? No reason really. I just want to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and let its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I could see it right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How'd you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. That honestly would have been me if I were to have money for the vending machine or whatever. So you're either not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there is one more thing. You're always hungry, and so that only leaves the one option. What? I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri, tell Filthy to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after putting in a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. I'm not good at reading. I was gonna say I'm not bad at reading. I didn't mean that. I get too absorbed into my book. Ooh. I really like it when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You are right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept their revolution. Retribution. That. Still coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Like demons? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys that she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have to come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I have to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on. Give me more credit than that, Sayori. Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Pop! Kaya! Ow! What was... A cookie! Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution. Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears the wrapper open and takes a big bite. So good. Oomph. Sayori suddenly claps her hand around her mouth. I bit my tongue. You are going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez, beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, because chocolate's the best. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off her. Oh! Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Mouthful, Sayori throts away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. I love the behavior. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori... Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room. Where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She's probably just had something to do. She's probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. Eh? You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's so true. Excuse me? Suddenly, the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Eh? Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. He's so strong-willed. But, boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Ah, never mind that. Oh god, I don't like that. What held you up anyway? Ah, well, my last period today was at study hall. To be honest, I kinda just lost track of time. That makes no sense though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must have not heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. Ah, I don't really. I kinda just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. It's just like how I want to learn the bass guitar. You should play something for us, Monica. Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little better, I will. Yay! that would definitely be me if I were to learn bass guitar. But currently I am, though. That sounds cool. I would also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Filthy. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry, I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I really love to change the share once I'm ready. I see. Or was that a chance? I didn't even take the time to read. Okay. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. Not really. I chose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. For sure, Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyways. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri's back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Filthy! Filthy! Sayori suddenly comes up to me. I'm gonna go get some supplies from another classroom. Wanna come with me? Supplies? What for? Well, you know, the festival's coming up. Me and Monica were supposed to make some posters and stuff. So I need to find some crayons, markers, and glue sticks. Ah, I see. Sure, I'll go with you. Yay! Okay, Monica, we'll be back soon. Are you going with Filthy to get the supplies? There's no need to trouble yourself. I'd be happy to go with him. Aw, but I want to go. It's so much fun exploring empty classrooms and stuff. Okay. Oh, what now, Sayori? Do you like you want a no-clip to the back rooms too? I sure would not imagine that. But I've been in 2 back rooms. Well, not really like in-class back rooms. No, it doesn't exist. I know, but like, I'm saying that I have also had a peculiar interest into back rooms. It was just a suggestion. See if you can find that poster paper too, okay? Okay. Ready, Filthy? Yep. Let's go. Sayori and I exit the club room. I follow behind as Sayori hums and skips around the hallway. Honestly, it feels like I'm talking to a kid at the mall or something. Sayori finds pleasure in the simplest things sometimes. Hey, Sayori. What exactly are we doing for the festival anyway? I'm not sure how you would make an event out of literature. Me and Monica have it all planned out. Don't you worry. Is that so? Yep. We're gonna do a poetry performance. A performance? Of what kind? Well, everyone's gonna take turns on the stage and recite their favorite poems. That sounds kind of dull. Filthy! You're not thinking about it the right way at all. It's not just about reading poems, it's about performing them. Like, you say the lines of the poems, like, between my feet. The last remaining flowers beckons to me. I twist the stems, freeing it from its clinging roots. Careless the final joyous moments between my fingers. But to what ends have I summoned this joy? For now, when I look in every direction, that one prosperous field before me is but a barren wasteland. Like that. Sayori, how do I put this? I'm sure it's just me, but it's impossible for me to take you seriously when you talk like that. You meanie. I'm working super hard on this, you know. I know. I just meant that it's pretty unordinary to contrast your cute self. Don't say that. It's embarrassing. But I guess that means I'm doing a good job. Yeah, I guess so. I'm so excited. The festival is going to be so much fun. Sayori spins herself around in the hallway again. Hey, Felicity, this is the classroom over here. It's empty. Let's begin the mission. The mission? It's been a long time since I spent time with Sayori like this. Ooh, something tells me she's using her imagination again. I love imagination. But in the end, she hasn't changed one bit. She's nothing but a ball of sunshine, drawing happy vibes from the world around her. It's a pretty nostalgic feeling for me. As the years went by, I began to hold myself up in my classroom, up in my room, more and more. So adventuring with Sayori brings about a special sort of feeling I forgot I had in me. The two of us enter the classroom. Sayori heads straight to the closet, and I follow. Oh no, it's becoming a bit staticky. Let's see what we have in here. Crayons. Sayori pulls a box full of crayons off the shelf. They're the best brand too. Is it Crayola? They're kinda dirty though. Sayori starts pulling various crayons out the box, reading the color names. Alright, that's one down. Don't get distracted, we still need to find... Wait, I'm looking for my favorite color. For my favorite color. Fine. My favorite color. That's why, ladies and gentlemen, I'd say Sayori's the best girl. Then at least move aside so I can look for the poster paper. I dropped one by accident. Smack. Ka! Sayori bends over and smacks her forehead right into the shelf. She falls into the floor and crayons spill all over her lap. Ow, 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 ow. You okay? My forehead. Sayori clutches her forehead. Geez, Sayori. That's just like you, isn't it? Come on, let me see. Since Sayori is sitting on the floor, I grab her by the waist and pull her out of the closet. You have to move your hands, Sayori. But it hurts. Just do it for a second. Oh god. Staticky. Okay, Sayori releases her hands from her forehead. I gently brush her bangs to the side. Ow. Sorry. There's a huge red mark on the center of her forehead. Oh god, that actually is painful. A bump is starting to form as well. Oh god, that's definitely... And wait a minute, I thought the crayon... Wait a minute, and why are the crayons brand 24? That's no brand I've ever seen. Yeah. Man, that's gonna swell up. I could find you some ice. Oh god, it's having a bit staticky. You'll see. Where would I find ice around this time? I guess a cold drink will do. You don't have to. I'm fine with looking like a unicorn. Oh, really? Must use static at the... Oh my god. Even wincing from the pain, Sayori makes a silly joke. What are you saying? I'll be right back, okay? Okay. Alright, are you done staticking, phone? No, you're not. No, you're not, really. And, okay, whatever. I pat Sayori on the shoulder and ran out into the hallway. I locate the nearest vending machine. What should I get? It doesn't really matter, since it'll be used as an ice pack rather than a drink. But I know Sayori likes apple juice, so I purchased that one. In a moment, I'm already returning to the classroom where I left Sayori. You doing good? Not gonna static? Okay, you're good. She has one palm on her forehead and using it the other hand to clumsily scoop crayons back into the box. At least they're already in the wrong spots before I spilled them. Sayori, here. I hand Sayori the bottle of apple juice. It's nice and cold. Sayori opens the cap and starts drinking from it. Sayori, what are you doing? It's your forehead. It's for your forehead, idiot. Sorry, I forgot. How hard did you really hit your head? Sayori places the bottle against her bump on her head. It stings. Just bear with it. It'll feel better soon. Looks like you cleaned up most of the crayons, so that's good. Hey, Filthy. This kind of reminds me of you growing up, doesn't it? Eh? What do you mean? You know, we used to play outside all the time. I would always try to keep up with you. You were kind of obvious in some ways. Like, I usually fell behind or had trouble climbing on the things you did. But sometimes, when I tried to do things, I couldn't. I would get myself hurt. I'd fall and scrape myself, or get a bump. And I would start crying really hard. And you would rush over as quick as you could. You would try really hard to get me to stop crying. It was almost like you blamed yourself and were afraid of getting in trouble if someone found out. Even though it wasn't really your fault at all, you know? Did I really do that? Oh, this is just sad. This is just sad. It was funny at first, but now it's just sad. Then again, that's just this game. Yeah, you don't remember? Come to think of it, maybe I do remember a bit. I guess I was always so focused on my games that I didn't pay enough attention to you. So in a way, it was my fault. Kind of like this time, too. If I wasn't rushing out of the closet, you probably wouldn't have hit your head. Filthy. I don't think you realize it, but you're always thinking about other people. Even after all these years. You're rushing up to help me, even though I'm just being clumsy. You're really a sweetheart. Don't call me that. And I don't really do this kind of thing all the time. I guess when it comes to you, it just feels natural. Before I even know it, I'm treating you like that. I guess that's what happens when you've been friends for so long. Really? Maybe you're right. Filthy, I'm so glad that nothing's changed between us. Do you think it'll be like this forever? Forever? If I'm honest to myself, there's no telling me whether we'll end up for college or after that. So it wouldn't be fair for me to make any promises. But, well, I hope so. It's been this long already, right? I can't imagine you ever changing, so my hopes are up. I'm so happy. Sayori has a whimsical expression in her eyes. We remain silent for a moment. She's so silly and clumsy on the outside that when I see her in deep thought like this, it makes me not want to disturb her. I guess we should go back. I don't want to worry Monica, you know. Good luck with that. She's gonna see your forehead either way. Not if I hand her out of my bangs. Sayori hops to her feet. Ah! She clutches her forehead again. Don't stand up so fast after hurting yourself. Well, I guess it's too late now. Anyways, let's go. I follow Sayori out of the classroom. Sayori plays with her bangs, trying to hide with the bump, but without much success. In a moment, we make it back to the club room. playing with your own hair. Ah, you're back. Good timing. I was just about ready to start with sharing our phones. Sayori, her forehead. She's fine, don't worry about it. I was playing with the crayons and smacked my forehead onto the shelf. She said... Man, she really did it with pride. It's speechless. Well, anyway, we were able to find everything we needed. Wow, Monica, you don't even care. You're like, oh no. Anyway. I have it right. Saori frantically glances around herself. I forgot all about stuff. Calm down, Saori. I have it all right here. I found a post paper, too. Sounds like you ended up doing all the work, Filthy. Well, Saori... I failed to come up with an excuse for Saori. I made it an adventure. Yeah, that. Okay. In any case, good work. I'll start working on the posters tonight. Me too! Okay, everyone, are you ready to share your poems? Oh shoot, I accidentally skipped it. Oh, okay, well, too late. Whoops. After making sure the crayon box is closed tightly, I return to my seat. Who should I share my poem to first? Maybe Monica. Hi again, Filthy. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad, I'm happy you're applying yourself. Maybe you'll soon come with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright, it's pretty good. It makes me think of Saori, like the other one you wrote. You two are like the dynamic duo. That's kind of exaggerating it. Figure of speech much? Yeah, probably. But you do spend a lot of time with her, even in this club room, don't you? Then again, I don't blame you for being a little shy. I'm not shy, it's just... I'm just teasing. I know it takes a bit of time to make friends with everybody, but Yuri and Natsuki are super interesting people, so don't be afraid to give them their share of time. And you can talk to me every now and then too. I'm not, like, unapproachable or anything, am I? No, it's nothing like that. I'm just still getting used to being here, that's all. Yeah, I'm sorry if I was putting pressure on you or anything. I didn't really mean it like that. No, don't worry. I get what you're saying. Alright. Anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way how this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. And it's becoming a little bit staticky again. I apologize to my audience. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent grating waveforms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me. Oh, I get it. Save me, load me. I forgot about that part. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just kind of saying I've never really seen this before. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper, choosing where and now how your space words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote on the lines, it's really short, makes it feels like you're trying to speak over the noise. I get it. So it's like poems are like chameleons. You know, how they can change colors wherever they touch. I think they touch. They camouflage alright. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what's it's going about though. Sometimes what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be abstract as physical expression of a feeling, or conversational, or conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know what might come to change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? I love fourth wall breaks. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Who should I show my poem to next? Why aren't you gonna save the best for last? You know who it is, I'm kidding. I mean, at least to me. To me, alright? I don't want y'all to be complaining like, I don't, what about Yuri? Yuri's much more better. Oh, no, it's Natsuki. Hey, wait a minute. No, it's Monica, of course. No, but to me, it's Sayori, alright? Don't mean to be engaging any drama, but, okay. Let's see what you've written for today. Well done, Filthy. Your skills are already improving. Really? Thanks, Yuri. Coming from you, that means a lot. It's nothing. I'm just happy to help inspire fellow writers. I know you're new to this, so don't worry so much if it seems like you can't get your poem to feel perfect. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings and write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see in your mind. It's a very intimate exercise. I see. That's a certainly interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have one example of that. If you'd like to read it, of course. Is this a poem you wrote for today? Yuri nods and timidly hands me her poem. The raccoon. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuffling of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I'm kind of not good at reading this kind of stuff. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious, well aware of the consequences. Well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, an urge. The moon incinerates its phase and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife. That was the same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry, more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. Classic Pavlovich conditioning. I slice the bread, and I feed myself again. Raccoon. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can begin to imagine what this poem's about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred handwriting style. Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying the emotions through it. Yeah, if I could take it at face value, then I can't imagine figuring out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think if something that people I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I want to express the way it feels to me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sort of things I'm usually unforced to keep myself. So sometimes I enjoy writing about them. Why do you keep them to yourself? Be- because they're embarrassing, and people will make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, Filthy? Well, yeah, I guess I do. I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities, even if it's difficult sometimes, and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I'd probably hate myself. I I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad you're a good listener. Student out, Suki. Hmm. Well, it's not really any worse than your last one, but I could say, but I can't really say it's any better either. Phew. Huh? You what? Ah, well, anything that isn't a train wreck, I'll take as a win. And I get the feeling you're probably the most critical. Hey, what makes you? Wait, maybe that was a compliment. Glad to see someone recognizes my experience. Well then, keep practicing and maybe you'll be good as me someday. That's some, sometimes something tells me that Natsuki's completely missed the point. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. Eh? I think so. Yeah. Well, I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type. Sayori has a type all of a sudden? Well, I don't know. But honestly, how can someone so fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around a dead weight. That's a little unnecessary. But think of it this way. If it weren't for me, she probably would just fly away like letting go of a balloon. You could say that we each take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wiggly, hairy spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing. I heard her sing my favorite song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Who's Amy, by the way? One time, I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. One of her friends start to like spiders too. That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm not going to tell everyone. Dang, that's pretty messed up. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, this message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much more similar analogies. And it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like, anyone would agree with that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. You know people like that? Of course. It's about how everyone thinks That doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some sort of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out, they will make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares if what someone likes, as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy. I think people need to really learn to respect others for liking weird things. Huh, that's funny. Yuri wrote something about similar today. Huh? Do you say Yuri? Yeah. She said her poems was an unusual hobby of hers. I didn't get it, but she said something similar to you. That people should make each other feel insecure about those things. Really? Well, I mean, Yuri's pretty weird, so I wouldn't doubt she has some weird hobbies. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's not like I won't judge her on anything. Natsuki has trouble finding words. I guess I should try not to be so mean to her. She feels insecure about her weird behaviors and stuff. I mean, I always hate people who make me feel insecure. And Yuri made me feel insecure yesterday. But the way you put it, it sounds like she's learned her lesson. Well, I would say so. Even if her handwriting is really different, I'm sure she'll appreciate the message in your poem. It's what I do best, after all. I don't like I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like, conveying emotions is important. But I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one. Write a good one for tomorrow, too. So look forward to it. Who's your show, my friend? Well, we saved the best for last. At least to me. Filthy, I really love your poems. I can't believe you've been hiding these from me. Eh? I'm not hiding anything. But your poems are so good. Yesterday's and this one too. You can't tell me you haven't done this before. I mean, you're really the only one who feels that way, so... Eh? No way. Not even Natsuki? Well, I guess Natsuki is the least likely to admit it, how much she likes some things sometimes. But I don't think it's that. What do you mean? Well, I guess I'll be honest about it. It's a lot easier to write poems when I'm thinking about you. Eh? What? Stop thinking weird things, idiot. I just meant that you're really an expressive person, I guess. How am I supposed to write poems about my own stupid life? But you somehow make everything in your life an adventure. Even the little things. Like cooking? Let's not talk about that. So yeah, I guess what I'm saying is that I can feel more feelings through you than I can through myself. We have that weird kind of connection. It's not your fault for getting in my business all the time. Eh? I don't know if I understand. You'll never understand when I try to explain things to you, do you, Sayori? I pat Sayori's head. Hey, I'm not a kid, you know. Are you sure about that? Maybe. Sayori starts fiddling with her pencil between her hands. Hey, Filthy, will you give me your poem? I kind of want to keep it. Huh? Why? Because, well, it's the first time you've written something for me. Sayori, you completely misunderstood. I didn't write this for you. Are you even listening anymore? Oh, whatever. I'll give it to you when we go home. Really? Snap. Or... I'm not really good at snapping. I broke my pencil. Sayori hastily bends down to pick up the piece she dropped. But being inattentive to her surroundings, she bumps right into me. Oof. Sorry. It's fine. I'll get it for you. I bend down and pick up the broken pencil. Sayori clutches the desk beside her to support herself, knees shaking. I'm a little clumsy today. Let's sit down, Sayori. Yeah. I grab Sayori's arm and help her sit at the desk. Anyway, if I haven't read your poem... Oh, sorry about that. Oh, I'm sorry. I skipped it. Jeez, don't worry. I'm sure I'll like it. I'll probably just read it back. Go back to the video. Maybe just to edit it, and I'll just... Look. back at it, but anyways, that's off topic. Let's read the poem now. Bottles. I pop my scallop like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams, little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put a bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, in bottles, all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friends feels a certain way. Down comes as a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go. Like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging. Scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked door. Finally all done. I open up and come in with my friends. And they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from my shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let this one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts. And all shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends. My friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something. But all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. Holy crap. Sayori, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helped me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah, writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself, Sayori. She's gonna keep writing till she dies. That's a little dark, but yeah, here I am still laughing. Sayori's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it kind of hard for me to be pessimistic. Okay, everyone, we're all done with reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could just come and sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we could put together anything good in just a few days. It'll just end up being embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That is a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're gonna keep it simple, okay? You won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters, and I designed some of the pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Sorry. I thought you heard about it already. We're gonna be performing. Performing? Monica. Yeah, we're going to have a poetry performance. Each and one of us, I gotta choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also gonna tell everyone. We're also gonna let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori's putting all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't really already start putting up those posters, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no, it's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know? There's no way I'm gonna be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never, in my life, do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys. No, Sayori, I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It was a lot to ask for them to recite the poems out loud with a whole room full of people. I guess I kinda overlooked that. So, I'm sorry. But, I still think we should give it our best. We're the only peoples responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and put each other in a good performance, then this will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we're able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah, it's about expressing your feelings, being inanimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons we're all in this club room today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if that all it takes is standing right in front of their room for 2 minutes and reciting in a poem, then I know you can do it. Wow, good motivation there, Monica. Monica and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves their choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been really trying hard to get new members. The least we could do is help them out a bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki does not have any arguments left. Ooh, okay, fine. I guess you'll have to get it over with. Alright. Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expent face. I guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously gonna be the death of me. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the event. Yuri's emo, I think. Nah, I don't think that's the case. That was all jokes and jokes only. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to be practice reciting them in front of each other. No way, Monica. This is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite a poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course, now let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. Then she signs the poem. The title is The Way They Fly. Ahem. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the word to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she just simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sarah looks amazed. Here's an intense expression on her face that I do not understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recite. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a deep breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica. Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Harry? I'll go next. What? Yuri's fired up all of a sudden? Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quietly over to the poem. The poem's called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called After Image of a Crisp Night. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts to read the poem. Just a moment ago, she was practical, refused to do this. Why is she putting in so much effort? As Yuri get past the first couple of lines, her voice changed. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transforms into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns its structure that communicates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside of her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back to reality, and glances around her as if she bewildered even herself. I It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone else joins me afterwards, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud to her, but we were so caught off guard that she must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat. Yuri, that was pretty good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri's down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next in. Sarah hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the poem. This one's called My Meadow. Ah. Sorry, I giggled. Sorry. It's a lot harder than I thought. How'd you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're trying to recite it to yourself, like in front of a mirror, or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see. Okay then. Sayori begins reading the poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's scenery and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice always gives me a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she liked my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone. I thought I knew through and end. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayori. Even Filthy liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that mean? What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well. Delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone. The next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay, now who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Filthy. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Filthy lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. Natsuki, it's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection what I have to read. I'll have to do what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone looks her eyes at me, feeling terribly awkward. Dear God, that actually would be pretty intense. Just like universe, I'm kidding. That's all jokes, alright? I do not think so. Since I didn't read that one. Sorry. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy to it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive my applaud anyway. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else is. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities, and it's more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that will prove over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then, that leaves just you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Sayori badgerdly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem's called... Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting. Anyways, the poem's called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. When she starts reciting her poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little uneuthanized. Uneuthanized. Her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. I'm bad at reading. I'm sorry. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down, as if it was giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes, and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Well, do you feel at least prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will make it way easier. I could put it on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. Oh God, don't do that. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope y'all can have the idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you guys will be reciting. Jeez, I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Ah, yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's everything for today. I know the festival's coming up, but let's try to make poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning out tomorrow, and then we'll do the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no doubt I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll honestly do my best to get through it. It doesn't say honestly. It's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica. Then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kinda adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it. Or if you're gonna be saying it to a bunch of girls, you might as well just say gals. Yes, that really is how you say guys. And you know, okay. It must be a little nicer. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Filthy. You don't have to say it. Whatever. Let's just go already. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things has changed. But today, Sayori's been a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori. Sorry, I was spacing out. Ah, no wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... I mean, Sayori fumbles with her words. So let's just say that one day, Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? Kind of put me on the spot here. Of course I would be. Sayori? You really think I would ditch you for Yuri? But she's so beautiful and smart. Jeez. I see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. You're so silly, Filthy. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted to. So, Sayori, I've already made up my mind. I can't figure you out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what was the point in speculating something that's never gonna go? That's never gonna happen. The conversation trails off. It's kind of weird. It's kind of a weird thing for Sayori to care so much about. But I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what happened at the time? Oh, I'll tell you what happens. Anyways, it's been quite a long time on this video. I think I might stop it here. Yes, overwrite my save. I think that'll do it for today. Because, boy, is this recording becoming very long. Alright. I do appreciate you for coming this far into the video. And, I have to say, thank you so much for watching. And, we're gonna... I think that's it for this episode. Yeah, I'm so lost in my words. Okay, so anyways, now that we're done here, check out some other things. Oh yeah, one thing I forgot to tell you earlier is that Sayori's second poem. Sugi's second poem, we read that. Yuri's second poem. Monica's second poem. Oh, that's right. We did write a poem for Sayori. That's how I got that picture. Let's see, write a poem for Sayori in both the first and second poem games. It's quite adorable. Anyways, I think that's it. We don't got no mail. We'll save the side stories after post DDLC. Until then, this will do it for today. I appreciate you for coming this far and watching my videos and just being a part of my channel generally. Even if you don't like or subscribe, I still appreciate you for watching. I mean, of course, I would absolutely love it. I'd actually appreciate it if you did do the two, but you don't have to. It's up to you. But until then, I thank everyone. Until then, I will see y'all next time. Goodbye.